For cheap Ultimate Team coins, go and check out ufifa.com and use my discount code EzekielGamingHD at the checkout to get 5% off your order. Hey, what's up guys, Jack here, welcome back to another FIFA 15 squad builder, and what I have for you guys today is a Dutch or a Netherlands squad. You guys have been putting in the comments of previous videos for me to build a Dutch team, and that's what I've gone and done, and it only costs you 15,000 coins at this point in time, and I don't see it rising anytime soon, so it's only going to get cheaper. So it's an awesome team, it's got some brilliant players in it, and it's actually got a couple of silvers. So without further ado, let's get into this squad, put in the goalkeeper of this squad. Also, can we get 1,000 likes on this video? If we can, that'd be amazing. So the first player of this team is going to be the Newcastle goalkeeper, Tim Krul. As you can see, 81 diving, 84 reflexes, 75 positioning, and 79 handling. He's only 79 overall, but he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. Didn't notice him being particularly bad or anything like that. He's just a standard goalkeeper. In the centre-back positions, we have Martins Indi, and we also have this guy called Van Dijk. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But as you can see, he's a very tall player, 6'4", solid player, 3-star weak foot, 70 pace, 75 defending, and 82 physical stats. And in-game, he feels quite strong. I can kind of relate him to someone like Felipe Santana, except it's a little bit slower, but it's very solid, very strong in the air as well. On the other side, we have Martins Indi, 68 pace, 76 defending, and 79 physical stats. Not quite as good as and consistent as Van Dijk, but it's still a pretty decent player. 6'1", is not quite as tall, but it's got medium and high defensive work rates, which is good for a centre back, of course. In the left back and the right back positions, we have Burnet on the left side, who is a non-rare silver, and on the right side we have Van der Wiel. I think that's how you pronounce his name. 5'11", and he's got 85 pace, 75 dribbling, 73 defending, 75 physical stats, and 71 passing. And he actually got a couple of goals in this team. He's got high attacking work rates and medium defensive, which I don't really like, but it didn't work too bad in this formation because it's quite a defensive formation anyway. Left back, as I said, we've got the non-rare silver Burnet, 81 pace, which is pretty decent. He's got 70 dribbling. He's also got high medium work rates, just like Van der Wiel. He's not the tallest, he's only 5'7", but he didn't play too bad for me. He didn't score any goals, but he did get 1 assist. Now moving up into the midfield, as you can see, we have Jong, we have Wijnaldum, I don't know how you pronounce his name, it's quite a hard one, and also Leroy Fer. So we had to put Leroy Fer in here, and for me, I had to put this guy in here as well, because back from previous FIFAs, I absolutely loved using him. He's a 4-star weak foot and a 4-star skiller. He used to have 5-star weak foot, but he's got high medium work rates, which is good. 5'9", he's got the speedster trait, I believe, in game, or some kind of speed dribbling trait. He's got 83 pace, 84 dribbling, 73 shooting, 70 passing, and 72 physical stats. He only scored 3 goals, got 3 assists, but he's a very important player for the midfield. He is that player that has the burst of energy in the midfield. On the right side, we have Leroy Fer. As you can see, he has 75 pace, 74 shooting, 71 passing, 73 dribbling, 74 defending, and 86 physical stats. A lot of people say is the cheap Toure. He's got 4-star weak foot, 6'2" tall, 4 goals, 4 assists, and he's played 20 games, which isn't bad. He's 6'2", I think I said, but he's just a beast. He's a very strong player, and he gives that impression when you're on the pitch. People don't really mess around with him. As soon as they try and get into the ball, try and get the ball off him, they bounce off him. He's so strong. But the defender of this team is going to be Jong. As you can see, he's a non-rare player, but he is 81 rated overall. He's got 78 defending and 82 physical stats, which is good. He's only 5'9", but he feels very strong. He wins quite a lot of headers. He's very strong, as I said. He's got low attacking work rates and high defensive work rates, which is great for this team. He's going to act as the third defender almost, well, just in front of the centre backs. And 72 passing, 72 dribbling, as well as 71 pace, which isn't too bad. He actually scored 1 goal, which was not quite a nice one from a corner. It come out from a corner, and he put it into the back of the net. Now, guys, on the wing, we start off on the left side with Memphis Depay, 78 rated. I paid 2,700 coins for him, although he is going for under 2,000 coins now because I built this team probably about 2 weeks ago. 91 pace, 84 dribbling, 71 shooting, 72 passing, and 75 physical stats. And he is the cheap Ronaldo this year. He's got the 5-star skill moves, although his 2-star weak foot is a little bit of a letdown, and his finishing isn't particularly that great. He's just got great long shots, as well as pretty decent free kicks, and high medium work rates, right-footed. He scored 7 goals, which isn't too bad for a winger, because I'm not very good at scoring goals with wingers. I'm very good at, better at scoring with my strikers, basically. 5 assists out of 20 games, which is not great. It's not the best. On the right side, we have Elia, I think that's how you say his name. Again, 91 pace, 82 dribbling, 62 shooting, 70 passing, and 62 physical stats. And if you compare him to the likes of Depay, he actually was a lot more effective. And I think the reason why is just I naturally played it to Elia. I don't know why. Maybe his I think it could be to do with his work rates. He wasn't tracking back, and he had medium attacking, so he wasn't pushing too far out wide. So I think the work rates really suited him. 10 assists, 7 goals in 20 games, and the speed to this trait as well with that 91 pace is lethal. And of course, to keep this team cheap, I had to look for a cheap striker, and I'm so glad I looked at this guy, someone called El Kabir. You guys have probably seen him in my cheap Suarez video, because well, silver Suarez video actually, but he could, you know, he could compete for both of those titles. But he's got 20 games, 21 goals scored and 6 assists, which is pretty decent for a silver player. A lot of these games were in divisions as well. He's 5'10", high attacking work rates, medium defensive, right-footed, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 86 pace. He has something like 90 acceleration. His finishing is actually very, very good. 72 shooting, 73 dribbling, and 74 physical stats. And he's just an all-round beast. So guys, this is the team, and as you can see with the team and looking at their stats, I've played about 20 games with them because I've used it as a team, you know, to just have a relax or have a few games with. So some games have ended like literally 1-0, which is why their stats haven't been amazing, but don't let that fool you. It's a very good team. For 15,000 coins, you're not going to get much better than this. You've got a 5-star skiller in there, you've got a silver beast up top, which is going to be underrated by your opponents, and obviously Elia as well is a very, very good player along with Fur. You know, this team, I could go on about this whole team. It's a brilliant team. 15,000 coins, use it as your fitness team if you like. Can we smash 1,000 likes on this video before we move into the goals of this video? Also leave some other suggestions for other nationalities you'd like me to cover, and what kind of budget you want me to do that nationality with. So without further ado, let's get into the goals of this video. So guys, getting into the goals part of this video, we actually start off with a little bit of a skill run with Memphis Depay from the kickoff. And to be totally honest with you, the guy that I was playing was absolutely terrible. He couldn't read any skills, so it's not a particularly great skill run or anything, but it was a weak foot finish, as I said in the commentary, or if you saw the video actually uploaded yesterday, the cheap Ronaldo with Depay, you would see that Memphis just cannot finish with his left foot. So I guess that was one positive to take from that. But generally, as a whole team, like, it actually surprised me. Now, I've had this team in my main account for about, I'd say, probably about 2 weeks now, and I've played about 20 games. Now, usually I only play about 7 to 10 games with a squad before I upload it. Well, that's how most YouTubers do it. But I've enjoyed using this team so much, I actually forgot also how much this team costs. It now costs 14,000 coins on both PlayStation and the Xbox. Not sure about the PC, but I'm sure you guys can figure that out. So it's a very cheap team. It's got so many beasts in it. It's got so many cheaper alternatives. It's got Fur as well, who's also like the cheap Toure. It's got Depay, the cheap Ronaldo. It's got El Kabir, who I'd say is the silver / cheap Suarez, and El Kabir is just the main man in his team. You'll see a lot of clips from El Kabir. He's involved in pretty much every attack because he's so important for this team. Obviously, he's the only striker in the team, that would be why, but his stop and turns, which are called Berber spins, also known as Berber spins, are so OP. Also, LTRT, which is when you have your head down, is very, very good with him because he has something like 90 acceleration or 88 acceleration. I can't remember the exact number, but it's well above his actual pace. He's an acceleration player rather than a top speed player, if that makes sense to you guys. But the rest of the team, Elia, I found more effective than Depay, as I said in the commentary as well, just simply because of his work rates. I think if you see in a lot of these clips, you'll notice that Memphis Depay is literally by the corner. Look at the screen, look, he's all the way down here, which I managed to find him because I was deliberately trying to look for Memphis at this point because I was winning the game. I was trying to find some clips with him, but if you see the other clips, Memphis is always out of the equation. He's always too far out because he has high attacking work rates. I think that's why, either that or it's just, you know, it's just a coincidence I couldn't see him. Maybe it was just me being stupid. But this goal was a really stupid goal. The keeper made a couple of good saves, turned back in, Berber spin with El Kabir and put it away, which is a nice goal. And you really would not know that El Kabir is a silver player. He finishes so well. He's got so much pace. He's got strength. He's actually pretty decent in the air as well. I actually can't recommend this guy enough to you guys. So you don't have to build a Netherlands team with him. You can build a hybrid if you want. He's from the Saudi Arabian League, and they've got some really fast players, especially players like Elton, for example, who is the silver Messi, or I put as a silver Messi. So it's coming to the end of the video now. If you enjoy the video, or if you have enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video. Let's get 1,000 likes. Also, leave some other nationalities you want me to cover. So this was a Netherlands team, 15,000 coin, very, very cheap. And I think I've found a bit of a gem here as a team as a whole. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you do subscribe for more squad builders from myself, EzekielGamingHD. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.